All right, okay, things are alive. We're working, I think. All right. That's all right. Don't worry about it, man. I mean, today's kind of a lackadaisical day anyways, because I don't want to start a new project, but I don't want to keep working on this project, so it's going to be kind of maintenance-y kind of day. Well, let's get it following me. Follow? Follow? There we go. So I think the first thing we're going to do is drill some new holes in the bench so that we can fully utilize this new vise. Then after that, maybe cut some boards so that on my off time, I can dovetail together a small base for this and begin the rolly base. We'll also free up some tool space because I think one of the things that'll be going in the rolly base, all my bits. Because they take up a huge chunk, and I'm not too terribly worried if they're in the lower portion. See, we need give me numbers, because without numbers I can't trust what size you are. 12/16. We need a 12/16. Here's a 12. What size are you? Why are you in here? You're a 10. Get back over there. What are you? You're a 12, but you're an actual Jennings bit. We'll use you. We've got an Irwin 12 and a Jennings 12. I'd rather use the Jennings. The vise has got its first couple layers of oil on it. I actually did the first layer on Sunday, but we also found out that I don't have holes quite in the right location to use it to its best ability, so I think we're going to fix that, and then we're going to start cutting boards so I can dovetail a base to the tool bench or the toolbox. But I mean, like right now you can tell they basically fit here, but that's not what we're looking for. And I may just quite literally just pop one into the center here, but we're looking for ones that will work on the front, so that looks good. How do you space these out? You just flip it over and figure out where it's good. One there, yeah, okay. So I'm basically got it lined up where it's going to need to go, or where it's going to go when I start using it. Yeah, in the table itself, I may actually put a line of holes in the vise at some point, like one's here and one's there to do stuff, but not just yet. We're just going to make some very specific, these are my vise holes. I'll make it easy. Get up. There. There, okay, that's those two. And that's when I make a new table. And this is also why I pulled every single screw out of the top of this table and replaced it with those, I can't even remember what they're called now. Miller dowels. That's why I did that, because God forbid I had to put more holes in the table and didn't know where they were. There we go. Proof of concept. Yay! Yeah, I was about to say, I was, I saw Boyd bought himself a fancy saw stop. Nothing wrong with those, but I mean, they are expensive. They are lifesavers though, but it's one of those things that an ounce of awareness and prevention is probably better than $10,000. In my mind, I mean, my dad's got a big cabinet maker saw. He's got all 10 fingers. You know why? He doesn't put his hand anywhere near that blade. Neither do I. And I got a little shop saw that is probably the scariest thing to try and cut wood on, because, well, it's basically, I mean, if you tear it apart, it's basically a circular saw with a table on it. But, like I said, that one went through a little harsh. I don't put my hands anywhere near the whirring blade. I also try to make sure I don't have kickback. Proof of concept, number 2. Good. All right, now let's figure out where we want these. And they're going to be the ones that stand out because they're in between holes. That looks good. Because I don't want to do that. That's way too close to other holes. So that looks good. Where did I put the punch? Okay. I should be doing this with a different one each time because they're all hand forged, so. Oh no, that's right where Max likes to stand. Very true. Safety features do make people a little careless. The saw will catch it for me. Famous last words, as the saw just throws it right back at you. But like I said, to each their own. I'm not gonna snark at someone for buying an expensive saw that has a safety feature to keep your fingers on you. Just, I don't want it. Ow. Says the man who just, might as well put a redwood on there. Funny thing, the wood did it. Here I am jabbering on about a saw that makes your life safer. What do? I bust part of my hand open. And there's not even a blade involved. Yep, that's karma for you. That is karma for you. Welcome to the Woodwright shop. Where you know Roy's been having a good day by how many times he's got band-aids or blood on him. There we go. Doing good. Did it not do it? One second, that doesn't seem right. What's going on here? Okay. That doesn't seem right, so let's see. Oh, hi. I forgot you're still tracking me, camera. Sorry, I'm going through a lot of things at the moment. Oh, good God. All right. Oh God, that's a lot of things to activate. They're all in there, they're not activated. Oh God. Okay, so let me fix that. Let me see if I can get it to work. Let me pull the chat up here with me. Sorry for having to look up my nose while I'm doing this. I think it's more of I deactivated a lot of Streamlabs stuff and I didn't actually have it active in this. Where's it at? Okay, go ahead and do Redwood real quick. This just means I've got a lot of actions that I don't have going. Okay. Well, that tells me something broke with it. Awesome, something broke. We will, luckily, like, I'll have to just work with it. We will work on that in downtime because that's a coding problem and coding will take forever. The fact that it's not recognizing my variables. Hey Craftsman, we just found out that some of my commands are not registering. And well, that means some of my fun commands like Redwood are dead at the moment or just non-functional. What we're actually doing, we finished up the Moxon Vise to functionality and I'm adding 4 new holes to my bench so that I can actually clamp it down completely. And then we're going to start cutting boards to make the lower section of my, the rolly lower section of, my, or at least start it, rolly lower section of my Dutch tool chest. Wow, how many times can I get to that point? Okay. So now that we've got those holes drilled, let's move on to something else. Well, actually, test fit. Test fit these holes. That'll fit just fine. They all fit, right? They all seat on good. Yeah. And there's a little bit of wiggle room in case I don't place it exactly where I put it right now. Oh, of course, you don't want to stay on my hand, do you? Okay. So we have the ability to clamp it to the base, that's good. But speaking of that variety you were talking about, Mechaform, where Boyd is doing his saw stop unboxing, and I'm just playing around with vintage tools to modify a bench. I've always been, I guess I'm always been the guy in the guild who's just putzing around with hand tools, so I'm kind of used to being completely different than whatever Boyd streams at the same time on Wednesdays. All right, let's get you out of here. Good. All right. Yeah. Sorry about that. It'll be turning off here soon. All right. There we go. Lock. Sometimes I feel like I have to tell it lock. Otherwise it just does not follow commands. All right, there we go. All right, so. Get all the knee knockers down. We're going to have to figure out exactly how I'm storing this at some point. But for now, this is how I'm storing it. Hi, sit on the end of the bench for me. You're a beautiful, beautiful boy. Okay. Now, well, I'm going to actually have it follow me. Sorry guys for seasickness. But we are doing one thing. Because like I said, might as well do a couple things on stream. There are 24. Where's my 36 at? Where is my 36 at? Okay, why? Somebody's not using his toolbox efficiently. Okay, well, because I don't remember what dimensions I made things, I just want to make sure. Okay, there we go. 32 and an eighth. Now there's one piece of board here that may be exactly the size we need. It may not. We're about to find, okay. I need a different Band-Aid. This is not working. 1 second. Hey, good boy. All right, we'll get this locked back in. All right, that should have locked it. You proved me wrong. How about now? You locked now. Okay, good. All right, so okay, we got our measuring stick, we got our BD stick, putting Max on a pedestal. Look at all this scrap pine I have from the last time I built something out of pine. Almost like I was saving it in case I needed it to build more. just short. This might be the shelf. It'd be easier that way, because I'm still thinking about putting a shelf on the inside of it. Very true. Yeah, the more technology you use, the less pleased you'll be with it. Woo, the Kraken kicks right there. I forgot I was drinking a dark and stormy. Woo! Loud noises, sorry. Hold your ears. There we go. Okay, let's put this up since we now know it's a shelf. Actually, let's do this. Doesn't really matter which side. Shelf. All right, let's start breaking this baby down. Although I took it home and immediately saw something I didn't like, which is the way of life. There's a crack right here. There's this big stress crack right there. Now I need to look at the entire board because I wonder how good this will be. This part right here is just straight shot. Can't even use it. Or I can use it, but not for what I want to use it for. It's not all the way through, so we're doing good. Okay, okay. What is it? It's not following me, is it? Okay, so. I just want to see about how this lines up. It gives me one decent, okay. We can get the decent boards. We may not use this, but I've got other boards we can turn into the sides. I'm not sure yet. Either way, we're getting something out of these boards. You are staying still, right, camera? All right, there we go. Yep. Squeakies. All right. Got plenty of space to do this. All right. Give me a piece of completely shot wood. Here we go. This is just a sticker. Loud noises. And best of lucks. Back to sawing boards by hand. Come on. All right. One day I'll learn how to make the saw sing like Roy. One day. Especially if I go and take one of the woodwright classes, I'll ask him how to make it sing. So I can punctuate my jokes. But like I said, today is more of a just kind of vibe day, really. Can you guys even see? Well, one second. This definitely needs to change. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doo. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We got, let me fix that. Get these cables from hanging down. Oh no, I can't go that way. Oh no, oh no. Yep, today's just kind of a free for all day. There we go. Now you guys can at least see me here on both cameras. But in reality, the next project I do on stream is most likely going to be either, well, we're gonna talk about that real quick. Because there are two projects. Oh wow. Okay, I am definitely better at cross-cutting. That's basically level. All right, so there are two projects we could do next. Besides building the little rolly cabinet, which in all honesty can be an offshoot project, off camera and everything. Because I mean, you guys have seen me dovetail a box before. You're not going to miss anything. So there is, let me go grab the plants. And now that I'm thinking about it, technically, this could be wall art. If you look at like all of the old woodworkers, they would hang their bow saw on the wall. But, so, what we're thinking of doing next is the Gramercy bow saw kit. These are one-to-one drawings. This is literally like, you know, this is the plans that I would need, and I'm probably going to build it out of cherry, which is probably a bad idea, but whatever, I can always build a new one if it doesn't work. But these are one-to-one plans, and I can definitely link you guys to the plans that I used, and it'll also link you to the kit that I bought for the blade and the pins. So there's that. Very true. I am actually very, very excited to start doing dovetails in the Moxon Vise, especially since now I got a 12-inch board, put it in that nice, well, I can get, 18, 20 inches in this thing. So there's that, and then there's the Craftsman's Guild Challenge, which has a shorter due by date than I anticipated. I think there's only like really a month to do it. Was it due on 5/1? I may not be able to do it as fast as I thought, but I was thinking about carving, like the emblem out of a piece of wood and just making it a wall hanging. I need to double check. When is that thing due? Because if it's 5/1, I will not get done by then. Wait 1 second. I didn't mean to do that. Go back to Stream Manager. Oh, Mecca, I'm going to have to do some sharpening, aren't I? I saw that at the last minute. Let me get into Discord. What does the craft... Jesus. I really needed a better... where is it? Community Challenge is due... Oh, 5:30. I may have to dip out of this community challenge because I may not be in the country for one of those weeks. So, back here, let me catch up on what was... Withdrew the... All right. So, like I said, it may just be that. Like I was thinking maybe just something like, carving out this and making a little wall hanging for the door to my shop / garage. Which still is about the only thing I can think of at the moment. Okay, so this is one board. Let me... I don't know how the Craftsman's Guild would react to me saying, well, I'm going to hang the bow saw on the wall, so it's technically wall art, right? But I mean, I might try carving the emblem. It would just be a lot of learning. 32 and 1/8. What did I mark that at? 31 and 1/8? I'm glad. 32 and 1/8. Let me come back here and see if I screwed this up. Nope, that's 32 and 1/8. Good. I'm glad I didn't cut what I originally marked because I must have marked like a drunk. Coming from the guy who's drinking dark and stormies while using hand tools. And this just won't stay on. So my original intent was to take one board and just make the box, We got two 32-inch top and bottoms, and then take whatever's left, split it down the middle, and call it the side or the depths, which would be about 14 inches-ish deep. And then you put on the rollers. That's another 3 to 4 inches of height. but I may have to exclude pretty much anything past here because of that shrinkage mark. That shrinkage crack really makes me not want to use this at all, because it is deep. Deep, deep, deep. Next question, how much is left at 32? I think it's one of those things where it divided. That's what it was. It divides almost evenly that way. Now I remember. But I mean, we do still have some boards to play with. I mean, regardless, I have these. They're not the best. One of them's warped to high hell. We can come up with something. Yeah, it is time to change. Well, I kept it there because I was at least screwing, you know, I was drilling these holes, but I am going to be changing it. It's just I don't know what to change it to yet. I probably should change it to, we're just goofing about kind of thing. Fish. We're kind of just goofing around tonight. Give me 2 seconds to finish this cut. I'll tell you what I was doing. It's been a while since I smelt pine resin. Yeah, we're doing way better. Okay, on these style cuts. All right, so. All right, so I really need to get a better bandage for this. Besides busting my hand open, let me see if there's a way to like just tape it down. Actually, that might work. Well, I know taping it down will work, but I found butterfly stitches in here. It tells you what kind of like first aid kit I have. I'm like, just in case you might need butterfly stitches. Let's see if that'll hold it in place a little bit for a little while. If not, we're just going to start decorating the wood with red. Anyway, I can't make it sing. All right, so the thing we did is let me move Max and the Yorgies. Actually, Max can be right on top. Doesn't matter. So what we finished recently is my Moxon Vise. Let's see if I can get it to. Come on. There we go. There we go. Okay, so my Moxon Vise got finished on Sunday with a little inlay here for where there was. With a little inlay here where there was a knot, a loose knot. But so the Moxon Vise got finished. So I now have, essentially I built it because I need something for dovetailing wide boards. So I can, for lack of better terms, let's do a demonstration. Not of dovetails just yet, but I mean, the thing is this will get basically clamped to the bench top, and then you just take a couple boards. So a little bit wider. Say take this one. This might actually flatten the board out while I'm doing it like it's supposed to. Take that, warped board. Anyway, you know, I can sit here, cut the dovetails, and then when it's time to transfer the pattern, I really wish I had, oh wait, I probably have a board where I screwed up dovetails. So cut my dovetails, and when it's time to transfer the pattern, like this has been done, oh, that'll be interesting to try that. I mean, that just flat out said screw you to the board. Also, why is there a magnet on this? That's not good. Basically, you take the board you're transferring the pattern to, lay it down flat, flush, however you want to call it. And then I can take this, imagine there's actually dovetails in it. You lay it right across and you just transfer. You've got a nice flat surface. I don't have to prop it up on anything. Transfer it all out. Start cutting these, and then you've got something that you can easily clamp together too. But you know, this is, right now these are kind of junk wood, but, and what you caught me in the middle of doing is cutting down some pine that I have, because eventually, follow me, eventually what I need and want to do is make a little rolly bottom piece to my tool chest, because right now it's just sitting on top of my saw bench and I want to be able to use my saw bench. So I want to put a little rolly underbelly on it so I can move it around wherever I want, and it's still about this height. So I was just cutting pieces for that. Just hold it to my hand. All right, have a good one, Mecca. If you can pop back in, awesome. If you can't, don't worry too much about it, man. Like I said, work's more important than I am. I do not think myself more important than your work. All right, put Max back up on top. Swing it back over. Swing it around town. And we were kind of discussing also what my next project is going to end up being, because I mean, building the bottom portion of my tool chest kind of breaks a promise I made of not working on the tool chest on stream, but I'm already doing that. I've already broken that, and yeah, see this right here I don't like on this piece, this big expansion crack. Basically, if I made this a vertical, I would be screwing myself over. But how tall are these? Because one of these looks fairly straight. This has been beaten up high hell, so I'm kind of just trying to decide. I mean, I do have that. I could just do that. Oh God. Okay, this one is about 12 inches deep. What are you? About 14 inches. You're insanely cupped. Well, I don't know if you are or aren't. One second. You are cupped, yes. But is it? Oh yeah, no, yeah. I would have to. Okay, I remember. I cut this entire portion of the board off on one of them. Okay, so that's cupped. You're way too short. You're a piece of scrap. I mean, heck, right now we are officially working on it. I'm just wondering if I make a lower section, I know in my heart that I'm going to want to put a middle shelf in it. And so I really don't want to use that third piece of board that is basically the right size, but I could just use this as a shelf. Like, yeah, I'm worried because, like, flexurally this is nothing and I could fill this. I can always, So we have a 14-inch board here. Never remember things. Straight up or straight down. I can never just remember things. Okay. Yeah, I cut this one out wrong because yeah. That's also got a roughed edge on it. It would not be good for dovetailing here. Sorry guys, I'm kind of just waffling around here. And I owe Mecca a sharpening time. I just don't know what I'm going to sharpen yet. So let's at least do that for Mecca, since I'm waffling around. We'll at least do that for Mecca, even though he can't watch it. Such a travesty. We're going to touch up the 1 inch again because I'm almost certain that it needs it because it's no longer square. So we're going to do that right now. It's visibly not square. Like I said, today is more of a waffling about kind of day anyways. I came down and looked at that sorry for the loud noises, but there we go. Okay, at this point, I give up on you guys. I tried, and I tried, and I tried. You just don't want to stay on. But yeah, coming down and finding that giant crack right in the middle of that board kind of just brought my hopes down. I was like, there goes a third of the board. But I may use that as the shelf because it doesn't affect the strength of the shelf. I just don't want it to affect the strength of dovetails holding everything together. I don't want it to split dovetails apart. And since it's just a dadoed shelf, I think we'll be just fine. All right, we're going to continue to just kind of double check this because I do want it to come back down to flat at some point. This is the one that I accidentally introduced to the concrete, which is why it's a little uneven at the moment. So we need to actually fix it at some point. Hi, fly. Oh, just a little bit more and we'll have a square edge again. Yay! And then I can finish sharp and put an actual edge on it. Tiny bit more. And I think that's what we're going to do, is we're going to turn that into okay. We're going to turn that into the shelf, and we're going to cut what was going to be the shelf into the sides. And all shall be amazed. The cleverness of me, to quote Peter Pan. Except for whenever he said that, it was usually stealing Wendy's ideas and claiming them as his own. Which was actually kind of funny. All the way back to the Victorian age. That kind of stuff's going on. Okay. And I put money down on the 3/8 chisel, even though it's back ordered. Basically, my local woodcraft's just going to call me as soon as it shows up. and then we'll have the full socket set. And achievement unlocked at that point. All right, good. Now this no longer looks like I was just trying to grind out a mistake. Now it just looks like I love that chisel a little too much, and I've been using it quite favorably. Ah, geez. Why? Why does that camera no... Come on. Do I look like earmuffs? Thank you, Snake. It's not even supposed to be following me. It's supposed to be locked in position. So, but then again, the OBS bot doesn't like to follow commands either, so I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. All right, let's get this put up, and we'll cut ourselves some sides, and then we're going to start laying out dovetails, I guess. That's tonight's project. We're going to just start doing it. I didn't do it. No proofs. All right. Now, what is the halfway point now? You going to stay in place? You're going to actually follow commands this time. What do we got? We got a 32-inch board, basically. 31 7/8. All right, where's 18? And flip this baby over. Do it this way. Okay. Just visually, that doesn't look right. Because I'm an idiot. That is why. It's not 36, 32, oh, so it's 31 and... Should be cutting here. The rule of knots. The rule of knots. They will appear where they need to be the least. Let's see, that's 14. Hell. Just do what we did last time and see, can we get 12 inches out of this board? Yes, we can get 12 inches out of this board. If we did 14, it'd be too much. So we're going to just, that. I'm going to fix it the only way I know how. Fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it. How you doing, Snake, by the way? How you doing? Everything's marked. We might as well just start cutting and going. Okay, good. Let's see how much blood we get on this. Said not much of a plan for today. We're just doing things. Once again, you can at least see me there. All right, that's another board. One more cut. And then we start, I guess, truing edges. Oh no! Oh no! How do I fix you? How do I clamp you? I want to know. I'm not drilling any more holes on this bench. Move my dark and stormy. We found where we're gonna be cutting. Loud noises. Dark and stormy. All right. Okay, it's still staying locked, so hoping I'm doing okay because I can feel the pain of that initial cut. Okay, that's another scrappy blue. Okay, you're still straight, good. But like I said, so what we're pretty much doing is just building a lower section to my toolbox. So all we really got to do, shoot down edges and hope for the best. But we have the lumber, we have the technology. And we're getting close to the end of the night as well. Oh no. Yeah, these freeform nights are always kind of a different time. There you go, good. Do 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 do. No. Do do do. Part of you that yells, yeah, this board definitely ain't good. Whoa, hey, Life in Pain. Oh, it feels good. Yeah, project hasn't been updated yet. What I'm kind of doing is just taking some free time to dote around in my shop. We drilled new holes in the table so that the Moxon Vise can be used effectively. And right now we're just kind of cutting lumber up so that I can build the lower rolly portion of my Dutch tool chest. Glad to see you stop in, Payne. Like I said, we're just kind of sizing this up. I don't know if I will actually be building it on stream, but I think it would be a good idea to at least try to build it on stream, just because then you get to see me use the Moxon Vise for the purpose I wanted it, which is dovetails. Back this way, because yeah, basically just what I'm calling a lower section. It's going to be basically the same footprint as the toolbox. It's going to have a big open area for, for throw even more tools in, but it's going to have wheels. So I can just kind of cart the toolbox around. It'll have a dedicated stand so that it doesn't have to sit on my saw bench anymore. That's squared up enough. Actually, Christopher Schwartz did that with his as well. Kind of just going straight off the Christopher Schwartz ideas and going, well, if it worked for him, it's probably going to work for me. Let's see if I can take this off the board. I don't really want it gumming up my plane. But yeah, nothing too exciting tonight. Just kind of a chill, easy stream for me. No goals, no aspirations. Just going, let's see what we can do. Sounds bad when you say it that way. No goals, no aspirations. Just doing what we can. Come on. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Just making, chilling, busting a little bit of a hand on it. Probably not going to be on too much longer though. Tell you the truth, life. Because the real world dictates Wednesday night. Nothing dictates Sunday morning. Sunday mornings until I feel tired. Oh wow. Yeah, we got a little ways to go on this board. Can't have them that far out from each other. That'll be nowhere near a square. Honestly, what I'm gonna do, you gonna recognize me? Wake up, Obsbot. Come on. There we go. Okay, so what I'm going to do is basically I'm planning on making a till to hold them right up here. I've got some wood for it, I just haven't made it. I've also done some proof test of concepts. It will work. I just haven't made their actual till yet, the hanging till on the lid of the Dutch tool chest. I hope so. Now this one's just about 1/8 bigger than it needs to be. Or not 1/8, really kind of like 3/16. So, I don't know. No, not 3/16, sorry, whatever. Anyway, like anywhere between 1/16 and 1/8. So. We're just kind of slowly shaving it down until it matches this guy. Like I said, the last thing you want is for it to be out of square because the boards literally are not the same size. No, I bought casters for it already. They're just standard old everyday casters. Let me see. Bought a set of them from Woodcraft. You know, just some big old swivel casters with orange red wheels. Woo, okay. A little bit of that dark and stormy went down the wrong pipe. So we now have rum in the lungs. They are. They're rated way above what the weight is. Like each wheel can take the weight of that. Why is it gonna take so long? honesty. Maybe having to call it quits here soon. Just because, like I said, it's getting that time for me, and I know you guys love watching me and all that good fun jazz, but like I said, it's a Wednesday night and jobs rule over weekdays. Let's see what we got here, guys. You know what? Let's go to Babe Ross. I know it's not woodworking, but I think it'd be fun to just chill out and watch some painting tonight. And it looks like they're doing some, looks like Andy Dwyer from Parks and Rec. Let's go chill out with Babe Ross and have a good time. Show her some love. Be respectful. Make sure I've got everything. Okay, there's 3 yeses. All right, like I said, have a good time. Hope you guys enjoy her, and we might just be working on the lower cabinet next time. I don't know what the next project is at the moment.